Alrighty then, so today we're going to be doing while true loops in Python. Now, what while true loops are, they're basically infinite loops, so it's very good for doing stuff constantly, something that you want to run constantly, or say you have a bit of a code that will only fire once, but you want it to be constantly firing, such as a turtle statement, turtle package. You need to put the firing, like after you create, if you create it inside of a function, you'll have to constantly fire the function. So that's what while true loops are good for. So obviously they can do a lot more, but we're just going to be covering the basics today. So here you can see I have a very simple while true loop. Now what this is going to be doing is it's going to be constantly printing hello world. And now look, if I run this program, you can see it is constantly pasting hello world over and over and over again. So basically the way how this works is I do while true like this, and what it's saying is basically the way how you do it is you need to have a capital T on true. Just remember that. And in Python, the way of saying then is colon. So, like in other languages, you have like do or something in a while true loop, like in Lua, but I'm pretty sure at least. But in Python you need colon, and then when you click enter, you can see it brings down a line, and now you are in like everything inside of this. So you could do tab, or you could do 4 spaces, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then everything after this will be inside of the while true loop. So I'll give you a couple of examples that you can do in a while true loop, and then yeah, so we'll get to that now. Okay, so here you can see we have another while true loop. Now this is a very simple while true loop that I just did in like maybe less than 10 seconds. But what this is basically doing is it's gradually going up in numbers. So if I run this program, you can see what I'm talking about. You can see it's going up 1, but it's doing that so fast. It's insane. So what this is doing basically is we are creating a variable, which we might cover in a different video, variables. So we're creating a variable, and that variable name is x. And now we're referencing to print x down here. Now this would be printing 0 if we would just leave it. It would just be going 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. But as you can see down here, we're doing x, so 0, plus, so basically, yeah, so we're basically adding 1 each time. So if I wanted to do 2, I'd do 2. I replace this and put 2 here, but it's basically adding 1 every single time. So it's adding 1 to the current value of x. So we're plussing 1, and then it's going all the way back, printing printing x, and then it's taking the value, or it's adding another 1, and it's just doing this constantly. So it's running to print to this, and then back up to the top, and it does it over and over and over again constantly, and that is what creates it. Okay, so now we have this. What if we want it to stop at a certain number? So say we want it to run up to 10,000. How will we do that? Well, that is very simple by using this if. So what we're saying is if x, so x is, so if the value of x is equivalent to 10,000, right? Then, remember colon means then in Python, whatever is inside of this if, it will run. So we want to do break. Now what break does is it stops the while true loop completely. So now you'll see when it gets to 10,000, oh, a little bit of lag, there you go. But you can see it went to 9,000, yeah, 9,999. Now, we could just, do something like this as well. Do print, well, if you want to have that 10,000, we could do this maybe. Yep, look, 10,000. But what we want to do is we want to, I'm going to at least make it so that it says done. Now, when we run this program, when it gets to the end, it says done. Now, this is a very simple example of while true loops, but I hope you enjoyed.